Hello and welcome everyone, I am Ducky Obrien and today I'll be going over a game called Ultra Age. Ultra Age was developed by Next Stage Inc. and Visual Dark Co. Limited. It was published by Next Stage Inc. and it was released onto the PlayStation 4, the Switch, and the PC on September 9, 2021 with a current MSRP of $29.99. Now it hasn't come out on the PC yet, but it should be coming out soon. As always, the exact release dates, pricing, and platforms may vary from region to region and platform to platform. Alright, why don't we get into it? This is just kind of like Devil May Cry if it was a Dark Souls game. Save file will be deleted. I don't want to delete it. We'll continue the game. Hope you guys don't mind. I usually start from the beginning to show off what the game is like, but whatever. 2 days later. I'll explain. I'll explain the story and what happened. So, you're apparently a dude who came to this planet to look for an artifact because you're gonna die soon, and the artifact is said to grant immortal life, and you have a little robot buddy named Helvis, and when you go find the artifact, it's that thing floating next to you right now, and Helvis was like scanning it. A lady comes out of nowhere, kills Helvis, and then is trying to steal the artifact. You steal the artifact back and you fall off a cliff. It turns out Helvis is alive in there.
Is this...
According to the intel we retrieved from the research facility, it's here.
Can lower the volume just a tad.
There must be a way to get to Frontier's central shelter.
Yeah, the voice acting is not that great. The Japanese is slightly better.
Surely this shelter will have a spaceship, right?
Well, it's the place from which Orbit first launched to in space. There must be a spaceship remaining.
Okay, so let's get started. I think the game is pretty neat. So you have 4 weapons here. You can press R to switch between them. You can hold R and then... I'm playing on the Switch right now. Press the button to switch to that weapon. Each weapon has its strengths against certain enemies. Like this one is good against biological enemies. This one is great against robots, especially one with armor. This one is great against shields, so robots with shields. And this one is just great overall as your default weapon. I'll lower the music a little bit more. On the left hand side, you can see your abilities. You have one which speeds up time to collect resources. The left one here, your robot body will collect all the resources in that sphere. Down is basically your heal, and then your right is kind of like a rage mode. So here you can see your stats. You can cycle through all this stuff. You get modules which give you bonuses. You can only equip one type of module at a time. So you can only find one damage module and only equip one. They have different values, so make sure you double check before you take them. Okay, I'll go. It's not showing me the other stuff I wanted to see, but anyways, why don't we just go on. You have a tether and you have a dash. It's pretty fun when you start playing. It is a little bit janky though. Okay, yeah, it's pretty loud. Let me lower it a little bit more. I want to deafen you guys. Alright, so here is the unique mechanic. In addition to having multiple weapons, they're temporary, so they break. When they're about to break, you can unleash a power attack, and this is how you replenish it by going and finding these mineral deposits. 20 is the max I can have. 12 hours here, so that's why the recharge or speeding of time mechanic comes into play here. If you look here, this one's way worse than the damage I have now, so I'm gonna ignore it. If you hold in right stick, it will whatchamacallit, it will lock onto a target. See, that is the attack that you use when the weapon's about to break. Okay. Yeah, the voice acting is pretty bad. The music, it gets a little bit too much for me. I mean, the levels are kind of bare bones, you know, but the actual gameplay is pretty fun though, once you get the hang of it. Again, it's a little bit stressful when every game is like Dark Souls. If you die, you restart at like a checkpoint that may be far away. And I'm like, please. Why can't I just have a casual experience? Okay. Okay. Once I find a save point, if I find a save point, I'll show you guys how the leveling system looks like. Remember, this is robots now.
Aged. I'm detecting robot energy coming from inside.
Medea's NSBs?
No, the energy has a different frequency.
These fools!
Those must be Frontiers ONSBs. Those models are at least 1,000 years old.
An old model?
I know of every single model since the foundation of Orbit. I'm sure of it.
I thought you would know all about Orbit's culture and history. I guess even the most intelligent robot doesn't know everything. For now, let's find that mode of transportation you mentioned.
Oh man, voice acting is pretty bad. It reminds me of the days for video game companies where they're like, it would cost too much money to hire a professional, so they just hire like a relative. Not even hire, they just like grab a relative and be like, hey, can you do these voice lines? And it's just some dude saying all the lines or do that, and I'm just like, kind of, it's so bad it's okay kind of quality to it sometimes. Oh, I almost got that, and that was worse. Power gear is used to upgrade your passive abilities. As you can see here, this is the worst one, so I'm not gonna grab it. But yeah, there's a dodge mechanic where if you dodge a move, it gives you a little bit of invincibility, so you can actually do pretty well when you're fighting against a lot of enemies at the same time.
Nice. Looks like we can travel to the shelter safely and comfortably.
See, I have a dash now when after I double jump.
I hope it works. What do you think? Is it... Hey, Helvis. What are you doing? Oh dear. The almighty tin can is... Hey.
I'm just gonna skip through stuff now. Yeah, the music is a little too much. Like I've said this before, for me, I don't know if it's true for everyone else, but for me, I want the music to kind of fill in the silence and then become more upbeat and more active when there's something important to underscore in the game. When you have like a upbeat or hyper track when you're just doing nothing, it's a little too much. You know, like
Something
if I
turned on.
don't like the music,
Is it working?
and that's based on personal preference, not really the quality of the music as well. Like music could be fantastic and you just don't like it, you know. It's gonna kind of it's gonna break the immersion or your focus on the game. So that's all I wanted to point out. Games are a little bit afraid to embrace silence, you know, and I'm like, silence is an okay thing to have in a game. Oh, here's a save point. I can't believe I missed this. Alright, so here we gain crystals and then we use it to upgrade our weapons. As you can see, we have the 4 weapons here. If I press ZL or ZR, we have the katana, claymore, lightning blade. Let's see. The combo speed of X skill. YXX skill. I don't know what to pick. I don't know if there's more robots here or... There's like a skill where I get guaranteed critical hits. I don't know if it was katana or not. Yeah, we'll get more damage for now. Alright, so these are like your passive upgrades. I can increase, let's see. Yeah, socket. That's handy. I want more sockets because then you get more upgrades to your character. This is like my jump stuff. This is the critical rage stuff. And then this is your whip stuff. Not really sure what's good because I haven't played the game a lot. I do like the sockets though. Ooh, I need 3. Okay. You can also upgrade your passive abilities with your active abilities with the robot. It is a little bit expensive though, so... Let's upgrade everything by 1. Oh. Blades can be enhanced? Oh, I still have... Alright, I'm gonna save it. Okay. Man, I missed that save point. When I was playing earlier, I was like, please, just give me a save point. The controls feel pretty good. I'm playing on Joy-Cons, and for me, Joy-Cons are the least ergonomic of all the controllers for me. because you know the joysticks are located directly above or below a set of buttons, and that is not the most handy way because you gotta take your thumb off to press the button. Whereas if it's like on the side or diagonally, you can kind of hit it with the side of your thumb if you need to for certain buttons. That said, the controls feel pretty good. I played Darksiders 3 recently, and maybe I have to tweak the sensitivity levels of the joysticks, but yeah, if this game feels a lot better. So the ZL is when the blades about to break. I can do power attack there. This guy running away. So there's a yellow health bar above their white health bar that you can see. That one is their weak point meter, so when you fully deplete that, you can just kill them instantly. Which is pretty handy. The game just looks flashy and pretty cool. So Y is your basic attack, and then you can do special combos by pressing X as well. It's pretty straightforward, there's not a lot of button presses, only 2. Okay, I gotta make sure I didn't miss any treasure. The level design is pretty straightforward, it's pretty linear. So you just go towards the dead ends or the back side of the map, and usually you find like an upgrade. And I'm okay with that. And I kind of want a casual experience sometimes, you know? I don't want every game to be difficult. I already have max katana. Okay. Trying to see what kind of enemies are here.
There are better things for orbit here.
I
Robots.
see them fighting the Drapoel.
Pin some of the robots down and then go for the beast. Ooh, now they're targeting me. Whoa, chillax, robot buddies. Right, you know what? Now everyone's attacking me. Yo, chillax, guys. Okay, let's just kill this guy. Ooh, okay. For the most part, the combat is pretty fair. The enemies telegraph their attacks, and you have more than enough time to respond to it. I'm just playing a little bit sloppy.
There are too many enemies to fight. The more popular you are, the more stressful things become.
Even the support robots are tired of it. It's the power production. You have to take... Let's go back.
Yeah, look, this is HP 1, I have a HP 2, so I would lose 20 HP if I got that. I think I can break this with the claymore. They have like passages blocked by crystals, and you need a certain weapon to go through it. Yeah.
I think
Good. We have to find the...
ancient mo-
The jump slam. I really want another socket. I'll wait for it. Alright. Alright, I can get my extra socket now. Yeah, I don't know if this is an optimal way to play, but it's what I want. Okay.
Wait,
Oh
there
man.
must be a hidden facility. The power cable connects to the bottom.
The only thing I don't like is a little bit hard to control the camera. Oh my god, yeah. No. Get off, dude. Another thing I don't like is you can get hit while you're on the ground. It seems a little bit unfair, you know? Run away. Is he stuck? That's hilarious. There's a move that you do when their weak points are discovered. Nope, that's worse. That's worse. Unfortunate. Actually, I didn't explore the entire area. There might be like a little nook here. Some. What's that? It's just a pipe.
I was interested earlier because I'd never seen this model before. But
Okay,
I'm
let's
over
see.
it now.
Have
They
shields.
must have been before to protect this area.
Claymore.
What were Frontier doing?
These guys are super annoying. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Oh, my nose is runny. That was me mom letting me know lunch is ready. Oh, okay. You can still die pretty easily if you get kind of stun locked there. This is where I wish the control layout was a little bit better. I die soon. Activate range. Here. No, I managed. Alright, I thought I would have died there, but I'm okay. Thank goodness, because I don't want to do anything over again. Oh. I thought that was some kind of upgrade, but no. Just some pipes. Is this a secret objective or the main path? I can never tell. I really hate it when I go to the main path by accident. Because I want to explore everything. That happened a lot when I was playing Dragon Age Origins. I love wandering around, checking every nook and cranny, and yeah, sometimes I would mistakenly take the most optimal path. I'm like, no. Oh god dang it, dude. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Okay, yeah, some of the hitboxes are like freaking huge. Run away, heal. Oh, for crying out loud. This is when it's a little bit not fun, when it's like... Oh, okay, I got... There's my hubris right there. And I'm dead. No. It's a little depressing when you start at a checkpoint and you're like kind of far away. Alright, why don't we call it there? There are like boss fights. The levels are kind of like... It feels like a dungeon crawler. Everything looks identical to each other. I mean, you have a map. You have like fast travel points in the larger dungeons. Yeah, like I know the level design is kind of plain. There's a lot of empty space. And the actual combat feels pretty good when you get into it. The voice acting is still pretty bad though. The Japanese one is more solid, but it's not what I would consider good. Alright, what do we call it there? The game is Ultra Age, developed by Next Stage Inc. and Visual Dark Co. Limited. It's published by Next Stage Inc. and it was released onto the PlayStation 4 and Switch. It'll be coming soon to the PC. The MSRP on the Switch right now is $29.99. Alright, thank you so much for dropping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully this gave you guys an idea what the game is like. If you have any questions, comments, things you'd like to see or for me to cover, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, hope you guys are staying safe and sane out there. And I'll catch you guys next time. Yeah, this is some Cheeks voice acting. Alright, catch you guys later.